Okay, let's go back to the phones. Ruth, who's calling us from Nashburg, Tennessee. Ruth, welcome to the program.
Hi, Dr. Cloud. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Did you know I just renamed your town? I went to school
I
with a
did. I was
guy.
like, okay, Nashburg.
When I was
Okay.
in college, there was a guy that always, I would think he really thought it was called Nashburg, and he always called it Nashburg. Anyway, so
Thank you.
how can I help you?
My question is, how do myself and my family motivate my brother to
I'm sorry, you caught me with a
take back?
mouthful of coffee, and whenever I hear that phrase, how do we motivate my brother? Kind of,
Did
I'm
you
going,
spit your coffee out?
yeah, I think I did. I go, the guy's like, what, 35 and never gotten off the couch, and now you're going to
No,
motivate him? All
not
right, so
not quite.
what is, what does your bro need motivating in? What's going on?
He's actually in his 50s. He had a stroke last year, and he's had a pretty abusive marriage for
Oh,
several years now.
how bad was his
Probably going
stroke?
on about. Well, the stroke was kind of the culmination of all the abuse. So
Oh, really? They
he was
attributed it
under
to,
quite a bit. He was under quite a bit of stress, extreme stress, and
where's the stress
just
coming
not.
from?
The bad relationship in his marriage, just trying to hold a marriage together that the other party um, doesn't want to play fair, and doesn't want to wants all the responsibility to be on him. Doesn't want to take responsibility for anything, kids or
Uh,
anything.
how old
Yeah.
are the kids?
Got one that's 7 and one that's 12.
7 and 12. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
I started laughing early on before you said anything when you said how do I motivate my brother. So what is the question?
So his wife at the onset of his stroke had advised our family that she did not sign up for this and she wasn't going to care for him. And after a series of events, we did go get him and bring him home to care for him. That's been a year ago, and he's at
Wow,
a point where now.
you brought him into your home?
Yes, sir.
That is so incredible. What a loving thing to do if his wife's not going to take it. What a loving thing to do. Anyway, go ahead. God bless you.
Um, Thank you. It was only going to get worse. I won't go through all the gory details, but anyway, we were afraid for his life, basically. And so we've been caring for him. But he is at a point now where he does not want to, he's not doing anything. He literally gets up, has breakfast, goes, sits in his chair, goes to sleep, sleeps all day. He'll get up for his next meal, takes his meds, go back to sleep. He's just completely given up. We asked him what his plan is to get back to his children. He does still have some cognitive issues from the stroke, some balancing issues, and his vision still has not improved. That's probably the worst thing of it is he doesn't have, he can't see. And he was getting treatments for that to try to improve his
Okay.
vision. So at this point, when we ask him what his plan is, he's just kind of giving us this same old thing. I'm going to get better so I can get back to my kids. I'm going to get
Oh,
better
he
so I can get
says
back to my
that?
kids. But
Does he say that?
that's what he says. He says, my plan
Okay.
is to get better so I can get back to my kids.
Oh,
But
that's great.
when
That's
I say
great.
that's all he's saying, it's just all he's saying. There's
No, I
nothing
get
done. So
he's not taking steps, right? He's not taking
right,
steps,
no
but
action to that. And if you suggest action, or even his doctors suggest, his therapists suggest, we suggest, he refutes everything.
what would be a suggestion that he refuses?
Hey, let's get up and take a walk and see how far we can get and start working on your balance and you feeling, secure, get your muscles getting, stronger
Yeah,
and get you back on your feet.
and he says, "No, I'm gonna sit in my chair."
Yep. If he responds at all. Sometimes he just scowls at you.
Okay.
Hey,
Um,
you can't eat. You can't eat that because we're trying to keep your blood sugar and your blood pressure at a certain
okay.
level. The doctor said, blah blah blah, and then you get a big blow up argument about what he can have and what he can't have.
You're gonna get a blow up argument from him. He's gonna start fighting you
Yeah,
about what? Okay.
yeah. I
So
mean, we've even
has
caught him
he
in the middle
has
of the
he had
night
a
sneaking around
has
looking
he
for food.
has he had a? I'm sorry. What?
I said we've even caught him in the middle of the night sneaking around trying to find food to eat, things to eat that we've said he can't have, that he knows he can't have.
Oh, really? I can't go
Mhm.
on a walk. I can't go on a walk to get my balance back, but I can scrounge for gummy bears,
Mhm.
right, in the middle of the night.
Absolutely.
Sounds a lot like me. Um, so has he? Does he have a? Has he had a good psych evaluation? Does he have a psychiatrist in the picture?
He does have a psychiatrist. As far as a full on psych eval, I don't. He's never had that, and I don't. Okay, let me take that back. The first appointment he went in to meet his new therapist, he did an eval then, and
Wait
we
a
were
minute.
told that.
A
So
new
maybe
therapist.
I don't know what a full eval
Okay.
is.
All right. Here's what I would do. I would just kind of stop the presses, before you try to figure out what to do. And I would get a meeting with the neurologist and
Mhm.
with a neuropsychiatrist. Okay.
Okay.
Nashville's a big city. You have a neuropsychiatrist there. Okay.
Mhm.
And so I would describe to them everything you've described to me, because the first thing there's two things I'm concerned about. This could be, it's possible, part of this is still part of the cognitive impairment. Okay. He's
Mhm.
not thinking clearly. But the second
Yeah.
thing is that he is, I would really, really just almost bet my shingle on he's depressed. And so I'd want to know
Oh yeah.
if the
Mhm.
depression, how's the depression being treated? And if he doesn't have a psychiatrist on top of it, obviously whatever they're doing for the depression needs to be titrated in some way, because
Mhm.
he's sleeping
Okay.
all the
Mhm.
time, right? And
Mhm.
he's got
Yep.
appetite disturbance, and he's got an agitated
Mhm.
part of this, and he's not no energy. And so I
Mhm.
really, it would be, I could prescribe for you various paths that you could go in. And some of these, and I'll tell you what it's going to end up being anyway. You got to add some structure to this. The amount of structure he has
Okay.
right now is not moving him along. We may have to
Okay.
have a home care person come in every single day and drive all this, not the family. Okay.
Mhm.
He may
Mhm.
even need a facility. He may need that much structure. This may be something a home can't fully provide. And he probably needs some kind of, or does need some kind of psychological therapy in addition to the
Mhm.
psychiatric part of this. But I wouldn't go down that road until I had a good evaluation, because
Okay.
sometimes you're trying to scratch an itch. You don't know what the itch is. Is this
Okay.
neurological? Is it psychological? Is it spiritual? Is it,
Yeah.
structural?
That's been my
So
question. Yes.
that's what I would
Mhm.
do. And we can't answer that,
Okay.
but there are smart people that can. Okay. And God
Okay.
bless you for
That's what
trying
I've
to
been
help him.
asking.
God
Thanks
bless
so
you for
much.
trying to help him. And I do hear something good in here. You don't know what it
Yeah.
is? The
Okay.
man is saying, I want to
What?
get well. I want to get well for my kids. I would tap into that. I'd bring those kids over there.
Mm.
I would try to, if possible, if safe, if good,
Okay.
I try to get him
Mhm.
as connected to that goal as possible and inch him into seeing videos of them and stuff they're
Mhm.
involved in. And maybe he can't do everything, but they can come over and, play a game with him. And I would really, 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 really water that, because
Okay.
that's a little theme of hope. The Bible says a desire accomplished becomes a tree of life. He desires his kids. He accomplishes something with them. That becomes a tree that grows. I would drive that as well. Okay.
Okay.
And
Awesome. Awesome.
he he's got a good sister. So I've had two calls. The caller before you, I want to be my daughter, and
Mhm.
then I want you to be my sister. I bet I'm gonna pick up a parent here before this hour's over. We're gonna keep trying. Okay, thank you,
Thank you, Dr.
thank
Cloud.
you for your call.